Test, test, test. Let me know how we sounding, y'all. Let me know how we sounding. We're sounding good. All right, but we got a couple setups we're looking at. A lot of setups ended up going as projected yesterday, but it was super late in the day, or literally last night, that the news started to go as projected that we was looking for yesterday during the London session live. We didn't take any trades yesterday due to that fact because, again, they didn't do the moves we was looking for until super late into New York session or last night. But since there is some volume in the markets, we're going to be trying to look for some setups today. There's a couple setups we're going to be looking at right now. We're going to break all that stuff down once some more people hop up in here. But you already know the drill, y'all. Make sure to tap that. Well, we're not on TikTok. Make sure to hit that like button, y'all. If you're not subscribed already, make sure to go ahead and subscribe. We're almost at 2,700 subscribers. We can get to that easily. We're going to be looking at possible GN sells, and we're going to be looking at GJ buys. GJ left off, or is right back where we left off on Friday, or was this Thursday? This was Thursday. So now we're going to see if we can hold this level by support, which we failed to do so on Friday because this reversal, Friday price struggled, then Sunday price reversed, and then Monday price pushed back up and canceled out the reversal did Sunday night. So we're back in the bullish momentum like I was talking about. If you haven't watched the Sunday chart analysis, make sure to check that out as well. First link in the description. So if GJ can break this resistance level at 191.25, hold that support, we can look for buys going to 192.15 and possibly 193.40. And then with GN is retesting this level, if it can continue to hold 12.15 as resistance, we can look for sellers going down to, 11.25 and possibly down to 10.30. Just dropped the Bitcoin analysis for this week yesterday. Make sure to check that out if you haven't already. But you already know the drill. You guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. I'm looking at your charts, drop them in the chat. We're about to see what this next 5 minute looks like. What's going on, Mr. Nobody? I see you up in here. Yeah, I usually get off the charts, and this guy get off the charts at this time doesn't mean everybody else should. Yes, there's a clear example of that. That's just my schedule, right? When you trade, you should have your own schedule. You shouldn't be on the charts all day. So I decide I usually stop looking for setups and I get off the charts around 10, 12 o'clock. And yesterday, that's when the charts finally did the moves we was looking for, right? If y'all was in yesterday's live stream, watch the Sunday chart analysis, what was we talking about? We was talking about NAS buys. NAS ended up doing the exact move we was looking for. Again, it didn't do that move until 10 o'clock. Up until then, the price was just bouncing and ranging. But then at 10 o'clock, going into 11 o'clock, that thing flew, did the exact move we was looking for yesterday. Gold as well. Same thing, 10 o'clock. That's when price finally woke up and did the move we was looking for. GU slowly still doing the move, but again, we can see that again, it was just consolidating for majority of the day, but it's still slowly but surely as projected. And then GA did move I was looking for as well, but again, it did not break this level, hold as resistance until 12 o'clock, right? And then didn't retrace to this level until midnight. And now it's slowly taking off. So we're either gonna look for a retracement back up to 93.35. If we hold as resistance, we can look for sales going back down to 92.80. Or if we can break 92.80, hold as resistance, we can look for continued sales going down to 92.25. Right, but yesterday was one of those weird days. I think this week's gonna be one of those weird weeks because looking at today, we only have Canadian news at all today at 8:30, and then we have nothing else, nothing during Tokyo session either. And then tomorrow we have just one high impact news event, which is FOMC at 2 o'clock. And then that's when Thursday kind of looks like a regular Thursday, and Friday kind of looks like a regular Friday. So it's gonna be an interesting week, but we do got a couple setups we're looking at right now. We're looking at possible GN sales and possible GJ buys. Right, we got a new 15 about to pop up in a little bit. You guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. When we can any charts, drop them in the chat. And make sure to like the stream. What's going on, JD? I see you up in here. GJ is rejecting the level, so we're simply just not going to pull the trigger yet. It doesn't mean we're buys are out the window. But again, we got this level of traffic to the left that we've been seeing for the past few days. GJ has been struggling to not just break, but hold as support. But we're still going to be looking for buys. We're just going to let it do its thing right now. I was going to watch to see how NAS reacts here. If NAS can break 19,850 and hold that as support, we can look for buys going to 19,990 and possibly up to 2160. Or if it rejects this level, we can look for buys around 19,660. So we got a few setups we're looking at right now. You guys got any questions? Drop them in the chat. When we're looking at your charts, drop them in the chat. Those just join the stream. We have not entered anything yet. These are just trade ideas. Make sure to hit that first link in the description. Join a free student or free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last month and last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. Make sure to check out the Sunday chart analysis. A lot of stuff starting to go as projected from the London session live yesterday, as well as the Sunday chart analysis. Like we talked about at the beginning of the live stream, things just started to do the move late into New York or last night, right? And we'll go over that again. But as far as how we did last week, we went 4-0 last week, took 0 losses. Didn't take any trades yesterday due to, again, the moves happening late in the day. I was off the charts by the time the moves finally started to do what we was looking for. And then if you go to August 1st, you'll see how we ended July, just like you see on your screen. We went, where are we at? There we are. We went 16-5 last month, giving us a 76% win rate. You click right here, it'll take you to first week of July. You click right here, it'll take you to the beginning of July. And then you see how we ended June, 13-3, 81% win rate. And then we go to July 2nd, you'll see how we ended quarter 2. April, we went 16-4, catching 69,396 pips. May went 15-4, catching 47,957. And then June we went 13-3, catching 1,006 pips. And then the quarter 44-11, giving us an 80% win rate. So we've been killing it so far this year. We've got a few setups we're looking at right now. Again, it's just yesterday we're just waiting for volume to kick in. We can tell that there's low volume just by the tiny candlesticks, as well as the wicks and price projecting levels. So we're just waiting for volume to kick in so we can catch this next move right here. We got a few setups we're looking at. We're looking at GN sells, we're looking at possible GJ buys, as well as possible continuations on the NAS100 buys. You guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. We're looking at charts, drop them in the chat. But you already know the drill. We're just chilling, patiently waiting. New 5-minute did just pop up. We got another 5 minutes till the next 15 pops up. Just dropped this week's Bitcoin analysis. Make sure to check that out if you haven't already. And the playlists are up to date. So while we're waiting for our confirmations, make sure to explore the channel. Guarantee you're going to find a video that piques your interest and also is going to help y'all out. We might hop into the next 15. It's still holding as resistance. We got a nice wick pushing to the downside. Let's see what this next 15 looks like. NAS is approaching this level as well. Again, we're waiting to see if it can break and hold 19,850 as support. If we can, we can look for buys going up to 19,990 and possibly 2170. That's what we're flying for a couple weeks though. I might try to retrace, but it's got a strong support resistance low. We can break and hold this. We see the uptrend continue on up. Yeah, we can just see it again. This is the 15-minute time frame, so you can see for the past 2 going on 3 hours, price has just been stuck in place. Again, we're just waiting for volume to kick in. Volume is what moves the markets. The only way to read volume is through the candle size. So I have a video going over how volume works. I'm going to drop that in the chat right now. But the short version of your answer is yes, but it's a little bit deeper than that. So let me go ahead and drop the video. Like I said, explore the playlist, y'all. I got a video for damn near everything. Literally, I got so many videos. Make sure to check them out, read the titles. But let me find this video. Here it is. So I got you right now, Harvest. Yeah, so this video I break down how volume works, how to read volume. Because again, a lot of times people pull up that stupid indicator where they try to pull up, all them, the quote unquote orders and the candlesticks. All this stuff's unnecessary. It's very, very, very simple, right? The candlesticks, one thing you got to understand is the candles aren't just randomly forming. Price isn't just randomly doing things. Everything is doing, there's a reason for, and you can literally explain why things are happening or why things are not happening, right? And if you tune into the lives, watch the Sunday chart analysis or my trade breakdowns, you'll see that in full effect. Now, with volume is what is needed to not just break levels, but hold and continue the trend. When there's a lack of volume, we see price struggle a lot of times to continue the next move, right? So we see here how there's super small candlesticks and price is struggling to break this resistance level. We see that over and over again. Price is struggling to break this resistance level, hold it as support, right? But it wasn't until the news popped off on Thursday at 8:30. We go to Thursday the 15th at 8:30, right? And we see that we did indeed, in fact, how high impact Thursday the 15th at 8:30. And then when we go into this chart, what chart was I just? I was on NAS. Cool. You see that at 8:30, it created this gap and gave us the volume to not only break past this level, but continue the uptrend and keep pushing up, right? So helps us break levels. Now, when there's low volume, you can still break levels, but it's a lot more of a struggle, right? Kind of the same thing here. Price was struggling to break this level here. Volume came in the opposite direction, pushed us up. We see here, price was struggling to break this level. The most volume came into these candlesticks. We saw price break this level and push up to the next level. So that video I just sent in the chat, that goes over how volume works. And I bring and show a bunch of examples. So make sure to check that video out. So we got some action about to pop off. Looks like GM is about to try to make that move we was looking for. Looks like NAS is trying to figure out if it's going to hold this level or not. I think people will be looking for. Gold just an alert too. Looks like gold's going to keep on pushing as well. I'm personally even gold alone. I can say we're looking for buys still, but again, it's making all-time highs as we speak. So in this case, me going for a buy setup will just be shooting in the dark because we don't know how high it's going to be going, and we'll just be guessing and assuming. And I don't like to guess and assume when I'm trading. I like to go for high probability, high quality setups. So I'm just going to let gold do its thing. SPA still range and GN's pushing nicely. This is TP1, GJ rejecting, and again, this is another example of why we wait for our confirmations. So imagine just because price touched this level or broke it, or we got impatient, went for a buy, we'd be taking an unnecessary loss right now. Now, it would be nice to see if GN could make it like that as well. That'd be nice since we're in the sell on GN. Everything else is still just kind of trying to wake up. You guys got any questions? Drop them in the chat. I'm looking at your charts. Drop them in the chat. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok, y'all. Y'all see it scrolling at the bottom of y'all screen. Instagram playmaker_way. TikTok _playmakerway_. Got a video I'm going to be posting on there later today, so be on the lookout for that. Now I got some more videos to make later on for y'all this week. Also got a couple more videos going to be dropping on YouTube this week as well. Got a new 15 about to pop up in a little bit. I stay for getting my thing muted. Yeah, we're gonna see what happens going into this next hour. We got a new 5 minute about to pop up though. Again, there's no news today besides Canadian news. Well, let's go to the actual week first. That'd be helpful. There we go. There's no news today besides at 8:30 Canadian news, so do keep that in mind. So again, we're just waiting for volume to kick in and our confirmations to be met. We do see some volume starting to slowly kick in, but again, we can look at a lot of these charts. They've just been ranging for the past few hours. So we're going to see what this next hour looks like, as well as what's going to be looking like going into New York session. Again, we're going to be looking for possible NAS buys, GU buys, DJ buys, and then possible GN and GA sells. Make sure to watch the Sunday chart analysis if you have not already. First link in the description. Join the free signal, free Telegram. We went over how we did last week, how we did last month and last quarter. But just like you see on your screen, you can see how we did last month and last quarter. You can explore all that by hitting the first link in the description. So NAS can break this resistance level here at 19,850 and hold it as support. We're going for buys going at 19,990 and possibly up to 21,180. Now, if it rejects this level and it can retrace back down to 19,660, and if we hold that as support, we can look for buys going right back up. And then we're looking at possible GJ buys. Rejected this level here, so if it can hold 196 as support, you can look for short-term buys going to 191.25, but it's going to need to break 191.25 and hold that support for the uptrend to continue. Again, we have a lot of traffic to the left with a lot of these charts, and we have a lot of trend changing and trying to continue the current trend we're in. All right, so again, we can see yesterday and today how it's very wicky and it's been struggling to break the support levels and resistance levels above and below them. So again, we're just waiting for volume right now. We can see that with a lot of these charts here, they're just kind of ranging in place. We're going to be looking for buys on GU as well. Those joining the stream, we have not entered this trade. We only took one trade so far. TP1 got hit. That's the only progress so far. Make sure to hit that first link in the description and watch the Sunday chart analysis. Like you hear me say all the time, the Sunday chart analysis doesn't just go over what we see price doing Sunday night going into Monday, but it goes over what we see price doing throughout the entire week. A lot of charts are slowly going as projected so far. If you check out last week's Sunday chart analysis or the week before that, you'll see the exact same thing, that things will be going as projected throughout the week. So just look and see how last week was looking in the Sunday chart analysis, and they compare it to what price is looking like currently. And you can do the same thing with this week. Again, we didn't take any trades yesterday. As far as how we did last week, we went 4-0, took 0 losses, caught 27,272 pips. You see that by scrolling to August 18th. You click right here, it'll take you to, again, the beginning of the week last week, where you see the Sunday chart analysis. Then you can see the recap of every day, all that good stuff. You go to photos, there's over 1,000 photos of receipts and receipts and receipts, over 2 years worth of receipts, from screenshots of signals, screenshots of the trade showing the risk reward, screenshots of the actual in positions, student results, testimonials, all that good stuff. So make sure to check all this stuff out, y'all. Again, we went over what we're looking for going into New York session and throughout London session. So if y'all missed that, make sure you rewatch the live, broke down a few things, answered some good questions. As far as news today, we have news at 8:30 for Canadian pairs. That's the only news event as far as high impact news we got today. So do keep that in mind for those that do be trading the Canadian pairs and all that good stuff. But yeah, again, we're just waiting for volume to kick in. We've been on this live for an hour. Y'all seen that price has done nothing. It's just been in place for the most part. Only a couple charts kind of rejected and did something. But for the most part, price has just been in place the entire time. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so make sure to explore the free signal for Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last month and last quarter. You go to August 1st, you'll see how we ended July. We'll scroll. Boom, we're at August 1st. You see we ended July 16.5, getting to 76% run rate. You click right here, it's going to get to the beginning of July. And then you see on July 1st, you go to July 1st, you can see how we ended the month prior to that, which was June, 13.3. And then we go down to July 2nd, you can see how we ended quarter 2 with 44.11, giving us an 80% win rate. April we went 16.4, catching 69,396 pips. May went 15.4, catching 47,957 pips. And in June we went 13.3, catching 1,006 pips. And then you just keep on clicking these highlighted, I don't know what to call these highlighted tabs. It'll just keep on taking you up a weekly and monthly basis. As you can see here, you just keep clicking these tabs, it'll take you up month after month. You can see how we did month after month. You can even see how we started off the year in quarter 1, 53.4, 93% win rate. January with 20.0, February 17.1, March 16.3. And you click right here, it'll even take you to, again, the beginning of the year, beginning of January. So you can go down, everything's dated, time, documented, can't make none of this stuff up. And then you even see how we ended last year, 96% win rate, all 3 months combined, 76.7, caught a total of 240,157 pips. And again, just keep on clicking these highlighted reels. Will continue to just take you down and further into the rabbit hole on a monthly, weekly basis. You check all this stuff out. If you want to contact me directly, y'all can DM me on Telegram or Instagram. Instagram or TikTok, scrolling at the bottom of your screens. I respond to all messages. Make sure to hit those links in the description. We've been killing it this year as well as last year as far as the signal is concerned. If you want to learn directly from me, I do one-on-one session in the course. You watch any of my YouTube videos, the last 2 minutes goes over all the details. But if you guys want any further questions or details about that stuff, again, you can just ask. But yeah, we're just waiting for volume right now. Honestly, that's literally, yeah, we're just waiting for volume to kick in. We can see again for the past 3 hours, price has just been ranging in place with a lot of these charts. There's nothing we can really do about that. So it might be a repeat of yesterday, which is price might just be late to the party and it's late in the day. Things are going to start to kick off, is because that's the same thing with yesterday. If y'all was in yesterday's live stream, a lot of the charts we was looking at when that's projected. For example, I was looking at NAS buys. NAS didn't do the move I was looking for until the middle of New York at 10 o'clock. We look at gold, same thing. Gold didn't do the move, looking forward to the middle of New York, 10 o'clock. We look at GA. It didn't break and do this move until literally 12 o'clock. And then there was a couple other charts. I feel like I'm missing a chart. Oh, yeah, GU as well. And then take off and do the move until 10 o'clock as well. We just had an alert pop off, so we might see some action. Might see some action with GU. Which play did you take today? The signal was sent to the members in the advanced play signal room. So like I said, if GM can hold 12.15 as resistance, you can look for sales going down to 11.20 and possibly down to 10.30. GA can hold 93.30 as resistance. You can look for sales going down to 92.80 and possibly down to 92.20. NAS can break and hold this low at 19.850 as support. You can look for buys going to 19.990 and possibly up to 21.80. If it rejects this level and can still hold 19.660 as support, you can look for buys going back up to 19.830. And then with GU, if it can break and hold 30.10 as support, you can look for buys going to 30.45 and possibly 30.95. All right, y'all. Shout out to everybody in the live. Shout out to everybody that's been in the live since the beginning. Shout out to everybody that's been in the live since y'all joined. And yeah, we're going to be back at it same time tomorrow, session 3 a.m. EST.